guys, today we're going to look at the market from a macro perspective, but there's going to be a twist, right? And when we talk about macro data, there's several reasons why we want to add it into our analysis. It's obviously going to give us the overall trend of the market, the general gist of what's going to happen that year in terms of a broader perspective. But the issue with focusing purely on the macro, and again, we've been guilty of doing this as well, is essentially you miss the magic in the year. You miss those key moments. You miss those key gems, right? And you miss out on the opportunities to make a nice return, because you can easily make a 10x in pretty much any market conditions minimum. We even saw this last year, Terra Luna Classic, nice over 10x, actually 15x from its bottom in May, right? And obviously that lasted till about September. Decent profit taking opportunity, easy 15x, you sail off into the sunset. But the point is, if you're focused purely on the macro data, you're focused purely on what's going to happen from a macro perspective for the entire year, you miss out on the magic, right? And with that being said, let's first get into the main focus for the main focus for now, right? And that's going to be Q1, the first quarter of the year. And the chart we're going to look at is going to be the S&P 500 and also the Dow Jones, right? And why are we looking at these two markets in particular? Because it's been proven now, and we can track this, that generally the crypto markets follows the trend of the legacy market, the traditional markets, right? We've seen this time and time again. So therefore, we cannot ignore what happens in these markets. And so far, it's been a fantastic start to the year for both the S&P 500 and particularly the Dow Jones, right? So the first thing we have to figure out is, where is the general trend? What is the general trend in the short term, right? The general trend for now is bullish. Why is it bullish? So firstly, we have our moving average here, a 200-day moving average. That's measuring basically the last 200 trading sessions. And the general sense is, if this particular stock or market is above the 200 MA, this, basically tells us we're in a bullish trend, and if it's below, we're in a bearish trend. And you can see we're above the 200 moving average for both the S&P 500 and US 30, right? For both markets. So in the short term, we can generally predict, okay, we're likely to see some bullish momentum in the short term. What does this mean? This means there will be an opportunity to ride particular crypto gems, the crypto market, and catch moves to the upside, right? And we're going to link this back to cryptos shortly. But first, let's just talk about the legacy markets. So S&P 500, as you can see, short term looks bullish. Of course, people are still extremely worried, because some people, again, are just betting on a bearish tone. And why are they betting on a bearish tone? It's because they're looking at this purely from the macro. They're saying to themselves, okay, if everybody's talking about a recession, therefore, I'll just put on a short position. I'll just sit on my hands and hope for the best and just wait it out, and then it will go up. But this is the mistake that many people made. It was also made in 2020, and you could see what happened here, right? Where COVID happened, we saw that sharp sell-off, and then guess what happened, guys? The market rallied and had one of its biggest rallies ever, which extended into 2021. And then what happened in 2022? We saw price sell-off again, and then we basically seen the market move in a straight line from October last year, 2022, and has been moving to the upside ever since. But the point is, if you just focus on, let's say you were just a short seller from September, well, you're going to be in a big loss, right? So we do have to be very careful when we just take on the notion of the market is bearish or the market is bullish, because I said bulls make money, bears make money, and the pigs get slaughtered, right? So if you're in the middle of the market, you're indecisive, right? You're trying to be too greedy, right? All you're just sitting on your hands, you're likely not to make a penny, or you're likely to lose money, right? So let's continue. Now we're going to link this to the crypto market now, because we're going to figure out what this actually means. So after we've determined, at least in the short term, let's just say the first quarter, we see bullish momentum. Maybe we have a fantastic first quarter to the point where people are going to turn around and say, this is it now. We're in a fully bullish market. We've escaped a massive recession, which will probably end up happening. Now that's where you want to start. You want to start to look at taking profits, which is what our agenda is, which is what our plan is, right? So let's say we do see that short-term move. For the cryptocurrency market, we're currently at a $783 billion market cap area. Let's just say we see the crypto market move in tandem with the stock market, indice market. Well, guess what? That essentially means we could end up seeing, again, we're already seeing a move of the market, but let's say we see the market cap move back up to, let's say, 1.25 trillion, which isn't, again, that really and truly isn't a massive move in the grand scheme of things, right? Which is what excites me so much, because it's not a big move at all. Let's say we see a move like that, a 63% from where we are now. If we look at specific crypto gems, and this is what everybody must be doing now, is looking for specific opportunities at the start of this year, whether that's NFTs, whether that's altcoins, right? It doesn't matter what it is, but you should be looking to take advantage of specific niches in the crypto market so you can make your minimum 10 to 15x, right, return. And the good news is you could take some profit out. And then, of course, once we get into Q2, obviously, we have to re-strategize, reevaluate the situation, and then prepare for that second quarter, right? And there will still be opportunities there as well. But the point is, we need to nail this first quarter, make as much money as possible. So either way, we are set up, right? So guys, do not make the same mistake that people made in 2022. Please don't make the same mistake that people make pretty much in all markets, where you just look at the long-term narrative and you say, that's it. Okay, it's bullish. Okay, it's bearish. So I just, follow that macro data. Doesn't work like that, guys, right? As I've shown time and time again. So there's going to be massive opportunities with crypto. I mean, even if you look at Bitcoin, again, I've kept these lines in, these arrows in, because we're going to look back at this and say, oh wow, it was to the T. The move was to the absolute T. And as you can see, we're about to make our way to the $18,000 area. Now we need to ask ourselves, what does this actually mean? So a Bitcoin percentage move of 10% up to 18,764. What does that actually mean? That means your altcoins could end up moving well over, depending on the altcoin that you're buying, could end up moving well over 300, 400, 500% from here to here. How do we know that? We gave out 3 gems 3 days ago. That's up over 70% in 3 days. So could you imagine how those projects are going to look by the end of the month, right? Absolutely, it's going to be incredible, right? So you have to find those gems, you have to tap into those niches, and you have to maximize on the opportunity that you have in front of you. There's no point sitting on your hands. There's no point sitting around saying, I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for that. That's just not how markets work. That's not how you make money. And of course, guys, that's not how you progress. So again, guys, wishing you all a good 2023. Make sure you join us all in Crypto Crew Premium now. You could capture our recent gems. We're aiming for at least 1,000% this month. Don't waste that opportunity. We're still super early. You could all join us now. Also CC NFTs. We've just laid out a framework there. So the NFTs, we're buying VEVE NFTs as well. OpenSea. Massive opportunities across the board. We're so excited for Jan, we're so excited for Feb, and we're so excited for March and April. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. Until the next update, seize the day.